All right, what's up, party people? Android Stud here, and I have the newest and maybe the greatest. That is up for debate. That's right, the OnePlus 8T, and it has arrived. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this right here. Now this comes in at $749. A lot of people don't like the price. A lot of people don't like the cameras. There's a lot that people are saying about this device, but we're gonna give it a hands-on here on Android Stud and see what's going on. Let's rip this off. Nice tall box. Now OnePlus also did send over the water bottle, as you can see here, as part of the pre-order. I would have liked a case or something a little bit more useful, but hey, the water bottle will do for now. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this open here. Now OnePlus has these gigantic boxes and they do some really good packaging. I know Apple does some of the best, and then Samsung, you know, Google, but OnePlus does a great job. Look at that attention to detail there. OnePlus 8T. Then you get your gigantic long box here. There's the wonderful looking OnePlus 8T. Now this comes with a 120 hertz display, also warp charging at 65 watt, and it'll charge your phone in about 40 minutes, which is the claim to fame on this. Also the four lenses on the back. This comes in that Aquamarine, and like I said, you get the Type-C to Type-C cable, first time ever from OnePlus. So no more of that other style. You know, chargers are becoming what do you call it, controversial, but here's the huge, or as they call warp charging, 65 watt charger. So, and let's go ahead and bust this up. And as you can see, this thing is just pretty dazzling. Pretty dazzling. Very shiny. Very nice. There's that quad camera. And you have the beautiful screen there. It comes with a screen protector already on it. So, but that is just a beautiful looking color. These two go together pretty good. I like that. It'd be cool if the cable was Aquamarine, but it's not. So we're gonna go ahead and fire this up, set it up, put my SIM card in it, and get rocking and rolling. All right, so I got the device on. Now this features a 6.5 inch display. Now a lot of people are calling this the Nord Pro, saying it's, you know, you're paying too much for too little. Let's talk about what this does have that is a little unique. It has the 120 hertz display. It's got a 1080 panel, AMOLED display, 6.5 inch. Now, this features Gorilla Glass on the front and back. So really well made, very nice looking device, very light aluminum frame on it. This is the 12 gigabyte, 256 gigabyte storage version for $749. Now you could also get this, not in the States, but I believe in UK you can get the smaller version, 8 gigabytes, 128. This also comes in, this is the Aquamarine Green, but you could also get the Lunar Silver. You can get the silver one, which I prefer this color. The silver has a aluminum frame here with the silver body, so it just depends what you're into. This does come with Android 11 out the box. It's refreshed Oxygen OS 11, also very Samsung-like, very aesthetically changed, so better for one-handed use for everybody who has the device. This has the Snapdragon 865 processor. A couple other things, it has the UFS 3.1 storage, so you get that awesome storage on here. Now the battery on here is the 4500 milliamp battery. Now this does not have wireless charging, which a lot of people are pissed off about, because the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE has wireless charging at $699. The Pixel 5 has wireless charging at $699. But those are 6 gigabytes of RAM, both of them. The Pixel 5 is 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now this is 12 gigabytes of RAM at $749. So remember that, and you're getting 256 gigabytes of storage. So you're getting twice the storage for $50 more. I'm not saying that this is better than the Pixel 5 or the S20 FE or even the Apple iPhone 12 or iPhone 12 mini, depending on what you get. But you get 65-watt charging on here. This thing charges in an hour, so you really don't need wireless charging because you can literally charge your phone while you're making coffee, doing what you need to do in the morning, or you could top it off at night, go to bed, and you're probably gonna have 95% of battery on there. Now, should it have wireless charging at $749? Absolutely, it should have wireless charging. I think that was a mistake. Has the in-display fingerprint reader on here also. So you get some pretty good specs. It has the stereo speakers in here, here on the bottom, and then at the top, you get the always on display. So you get some pretty cool things in here. You also get the 5G capability on T-Mobile. Now, they're saying that this is not IP68 from OnePlus, but if you pick it up from T-Mobile, it is IP68. So my conclusion is this is IP68, but they did not want to go ahead and give it its rating or pay for the rating. You know, that's up to you. It depends what you want to do. Now the cameras here on the back, you have the quad cameras here. Now they have a couple things here with the cameras that I will get into. You got a 48 megapixel main shooter. You got a 16 megapixel wide angle, ultra wide angle camera, 5 megapixel macro camera, and a 2 megapixel monochrome camera. I'm good with the 48 megapixel main. I'm good with the ultra wide, but I just don't know why they have a macro camera and why they have a monochrome. So I don't know if this is just for looks or what the situation is from OnePlus, why they wanted to have a camera like this to make it look like the FE, make it look a little bit like the Note 20 Ultra. I just don't know. Here on the front, you have that pinhole display there, the little thing here in the front, 16 megapixel. Yeah, I just don't know. But we're gonna give the cameras a little run for the money. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. All right, so I got past the setup process, transferred all my stuff over. Gonna go ahead and agree. OnePlus co-creation participates in. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's set up a little lock screen pin. So we can, and as you can see, everything is kind of big writing at the top, smaller at the bottom. I'm not sure how I feel about the gigantic percentage there. It's real large. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we're gonna go ahead and set up our fingerprint. It's got the in-display fingerprint reader. And what I do is I kind of just give it a whirl all the way around. That way, any way you put your fingerprint, it should. Now, OnePlus's fingerprint reader is pretty good. I've always felt like it's been pretty fast, and at a lot of times a little different technology than Samsung's, but I feel like it's better than Samsung's, I think. We're gonna go ahead and choose navigation gestures, but you can see how the UI Android 11 is just, and it's pretty cool because you actually get an Android 11 phone that's not a Pixel. The Pixel 5 is probably the only one that's really, using Android 11. So we're gonna go ahead and mimic the gestures here on the setup so that they can give me the okay that I'm able to use. We're gonna go ahead and go with the OnePlus launcher. I'll probably end up doing Nova later, but for now we're gonna have this sexiness that you see here. So as you can see, this is a little different feeling. You get your Google Now there on swipe to the left, which is great. Really smooth. You got the 120 hertz display here on display. You get the 865 Snapdragon processor, you get the 65-watt charging, you get the 48 megapixel camera, you get the 16 megapixel ultra wide. Now the other lenses I don't think are worth their weight in gold with the macro and the monochrome. I just don't see that. But you do get 4K 60 on the back, 4K 30. You get 1080p 30 on the front facing camera for video, but that's not a deal breaker because I just don't know exactly if you're gonna need all that. But as you can see, yeah, you could swipe down and you get like the old OnePlus drawer here. So, but if you swipe down, you can get your stuff here. But I do like the UI, the way the design of it is real nice, real clean, very easy to read. But I wanted to go into settings here so that you guys can, and it already has kind of like a red theme on it. But if you go in here, you get your dark mode, you get all your you want to choose 120 Hertz. It's already selected out the box, as you can see. But you can go to 60. Don't know why you can't go to 90. That would be kind of cool, you know, if you could change it to 90. Vivid display. This is a nice, I like how it's got a flat display, not like the OnePlus 8 Pro, like it's curved, or the OnePlus 7 Pro, which was really curved. I didn't really like that setup, but you could also hide that camera if you wanted to. I mean, if you really needed to, but I'll keep it in there. That camera hole doesn't really bother me. They have some other stuff in there like reading mode, dark mode. Obviously it's in dark mode right now. Customization, you have wallpapers, clock style. I like this Insight one, so we're gonna go ahead and try that one because that one looks kind of cute. So we'll save that. Fingerprint animation, system icons if you want to change those up. Also, icon pack is Oxygen, but you could also load other ones. The font is OnePlus, but they just have a lot of different things that you could also change your colors here on your notification and your color bar here to green, red, all kinds of stuff. If you go more into the accent color, I have it on red now, but you can choose any of those colors there. So that's what's cool about OnePlus, the UI. And now I'm not really seeing anything that I dislike as far as you get the Google messages there right out the box, no longer OnePlus messages, kind of like the OnePlus Nord, where you get the Google dialer also. $749, what do you guys think? We're gonna give the cameras a little rock and roll, but I do like the display. I like the flat display. I like the 120 Hertz. Can it compete with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition? Can it compete with the Pixel 5, the Pixel 4a 5G? And can it compete with its own brothers and sisters, the OnePlus 8? That's at $699, even cheaper now, $599 in some places. And what about the OnePlus Nord that's relatively cheaper, not sold here in the United States, but you could still pick it up, and the OnePlus 8 Pro? And what about the OnePlus 7 Pro that you could probably get for sub 500 right now? Those are the questions you gotta ask yourself at $749, but this color is pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. Is it in the class of the Cloud Red from Samsung or the blue of the iPhone 12? I don't know, but this phone will be put to the test, and we'll see what it's got. But this should be a gaming beast. Let's go ahead and check out the speakers real quick before we sign out of here.
Tech Reviews, aka your favorite Cajun tech reviewer, back with another video today. Today's video is the ultimate speaker battle between the Pixel 5, the Pixel 4a, and the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition or Forbes Edition, whatever you want to call it. But before I get into this video, check this out.
So as you can see, the speakers aren't bad. You have a speaker there at the top, and then at the bottom,
Okay, everyone, so
you get your, sorry Forbes, and you get your, your Type-C. There's no headphone jack. You get the slider here for your You know, if you want to put it on silent, you want to put it on vibrate, you can. Power button on the right, volume up and down on the left. I like the power button and the on and off button on one side, kind of like some other phones, but hey man, you'll get used to it. That's how it is. But listen, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Android Stud. Keep it locked right here on the channel for more videos on the OnePlus 8T and other smartphones, as we are in Smarttober right now. That's right, there's so many smartphones. It is literally Smarttober. It's not Techtober, it's Smarttober. Okay, get it right, get it straight. Don't get it twisted. That's gonna do it, man. I'm out of here. This is the OnePlus 8T. Peace, party people.